Hello, I'm Nicole Crane, and today I have something really special planned for day 21 of the Days of Light, a Healing and Wholeness series. And we'll be focusing on sex magic. So, obviously, this is not safe for work. My apologies if you tuned in expecting to be able to just watch something about traditional somatic mind body or supportive healing. So, the reason why I wanted to offer this today is because I'm celebrating Saturnalia, which is one of my favorite feast holidays, and so I wanted to use this as an excuse to dive into something a little more wild and a little more sensual than my other offerings in this series. So I like to call this, or refer to this as the Saint Your Mama's sex magic, and I don't know how many of us are lucky enough to have mothers who are dedicated to a sex magic practice, but this specific sex magic practice is something that I learned in my sex, love, and relationship coaching program, and then I refined it through my Tantra major, and so this is a practice that I use both with individuals and with couples. So you can apply this in your solo sex life with self-pleasure, or you can do this together with a partner. The major differences between solo versus a partner is when you set an intention. If you're doing partnered sex magic, you need to set a joint intention, so something that you agree on together. And when we create the five senses reality around this desire, this intention, you agree on the touch, taste, smell, sounds, sights of that piece as well. So as you're going through this process with your partner, you're both tapping into the same experience together. So the first thing that sets this apart from other sex magic practices that I've learned is the five senses reality. Now, sometimes this is included, sometimes it's not, but I do think it makes this practice unique and special. And then the other two things that really set it apart are as you do this sex magic practice, you're going to be cycling your sexual energy through your chakras and then shooting it out into the universe. And then the second part is you receive support and agreement and blessings to your intention from the universe. So I think that those are both beautiful additions and pieces that I haven't seen in sex magic anywhere else. So without further ado, and when you are using this practice, I think it's unlikely that on the first watch you'll have the time and the setup ready for participating in this practice right away. So when you rewatch the replay, I would encourage you to pause if you need a little bit more time with each step. And you can also take notes and then create like a recording of your own to guide yourself through this process so that you can do it hands-free, so that you can just drop into the experience fully. If you've got a good memory, you can also just do it from memory. So, okay. So one of the key points is you want to be working with the present time. Once you flesh out what your intention looks like, what your intention tastes like, what your intention smells like, what you hear during experiencing success of your intention, and what it feels like, you're going to be experiencing them as if it's happening right now. And you also want to check in with your North Star, whether that's God, the universe, spirit, your highest version of yourself, etc., and see if it's in alignment for you to have this intention. And then if it feels supportive, you can do this beforehand or afterwards, but set intentions for how you get it. So, let's see, one other thing I want to speak to is, once it comes time to shoot this energy out of your crown chakra, if you are not ready to orgasm in that moment, that's totally fine. We never want to push or force sexual energy to happen in a moment. So it's okay if you're not even really that turned on, but it's okay to instead work with pleasure or love or a sense of peace. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that like hot, gushing, passionate kind of turn on. But you do want to make sure that at this point in the practice or the ritual that you're in a positive state and you feel good. So you're in a high vibration state. So, one more thing that I want to mention is if you're comfortable referring to this as a ritual rather than a practice, something so beautiful about ritual work is that since you're working in symbols and feelings and emotions, it speaks directly to your primal mind or your unconscious or subconscious mind. So, something so beautiful about working through symbols is that it speaks the same language as your unconscious, and that's why it's so potent because sometimes our conscious desires are in conflict with our unconscious programming, and if those two things are not on the same page, sometimes that's when we experience self-sabotage, fear, changing our minds, going for something, and then like going into like a freeze or like a collapse state. And so preparing your nervous system through a process like this or a ritual or a practice like this is really beautiful because it primes your unconscious mind with this roadmap of what to create and focus on. And another beautiful thing is with the sexual energy that you create through this ritual, you also create the fuel to manifest or to bring about or create this intention. All right, so once you're in a safe and private place with any tools or toys or lube, soft blankets, wearing socks, whatever puts you in the best physical and mental state to experience pleasure, you're going to start turning yourself on and start building sexual energy. And if you start to feel like you're about to climax, slow it down. This is a bit of a process. And if you don't achieve this at first, keep trying. One reason that coaching is so beautiful is that I guide you through this process, and since I have such an embodied energy of this, sometimes it's really easy to fall into that during a one-on-one session. But if you choose to do this by yourself, just remember that it's tricky to do it the first time, so unless you have a lot of practice with sexual energy work or tantra or sacred sexuality, that this could take a couple of tries, and to just really dedicate to yourself and your process and not to give up because it wasn't successful the first time. So, using the pleasure or the sensation of whatever state you're in, like peace, love, intense presence, passion, using this as fuel for your sex magic. And once you start to feel that turn on, begin to swirl those sensations, those emotions, anything that you're feeling through your root chakra. This could be your cervix, the energy of your cervix and your pelvic floor, your perineum, and feeling it become primal and experiencing an earthy, rich soil energy. This could also be a very raw energy. And experiencing your intention through this energy. And ideally, you'll want to spend about 2 minutes in each of these chakras, but for the sake of time, I'm going to move through them kind of quickly. So now I would like to invite you to swirl and draw this energy, the sensual, sexual energy, into your lower belly, your hips, your sacrum, and your tailbone, allowing it to become wet, watery, liquid in essence, flowing, luscious, creative, and emotional, and experiencing your intention through this lens. And now I'm inviting you to draw that sexual and sensual energy even further up your abdomen to your belly button, your solar plexus and spine, feeling it convert to a fiery energy of power, of will, and also of vulnerability, and experiencing your intention through that lens. And now drawing your energy up to your heart chakra, your chest, your breasts, and swirling this energy into an airy, loving, and compassionate energy. And experiencing your intention through that lens. And then drawing your energy up to your neck, your throat chakra and the pit of the throat. Feeling an expansion of space, of genius, of mysticism, of your authentic voice. And experiencing your intention through this lens. And now drawing your energy up into your brain, your third eye, allowing for you to move beyond your conditioning, your programming, right and wrong labels, and into a space of pure, present awareness. And experiencing your intention in this energy. And now drawing this energy up to the crown and the top of your head, experiencing your intention through a feeling of expansion and connection to your deepest, truest self. All of the blessings raining down on you, the exalted emotions of gratitude, of bliss, and of ecstasy. Continue stroking your body and self-pleasuring, and feel the five senses activated reality of having your intention fully, experiencing it in the presence in this moment. And send this intention out to the universe. You can feel it shooting through your crown chakra, or just coming out of your body through the top of your head. You have this. You are this. It's already you. And once you've climaxed or fully allowed that energy to flow through the top of your head out into the universe or your North Star, then allowing it to fall back down through your body. If you want to experience this as a gentle rain of blessings, if you want to experience it as a wave of support, however feels the best and the most supportive to you and your body. Feeling this energy flowing back through the crown of your head and through each part of your body. And let it become real in every single part of your being, experiencing it in each cell of your body. And when you're ready, lie in stillness and bring yourself into the exalted emotions of gratitude and bliss and presence. And allowing those sensations to flow down through your body, through the crown of your head, through each part of your body. And then finally lying in stillness and just enjoying the gratitude and the bliss and the presence that you've called in. And if you're making love with a partner, you can continue making love, or you can pause and talk with each other and integrate the experience together. And I hate to end the video so quickly with such a profound experience, but if you would like to reach out to me and share what you experienced through this process, or if you simply would like to be acknowledged for and be involved in the accountability piece of this series, you can just type "done" in the comments below and be celebrated there in the comments. And if you'd like to be celebrated publicly in a future video, you can also reach out to me and let me know that you would like that as well. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for diving into such a beautiful and deep and profound process with me, for trusting me to guide you through it. And I hope that it's received as the gift that I intend it to be, and that you benefit from it in the many ways that I have myself. So I'm wishing you a happy Saturnalia and a wonderful day, and sending you so much love. Mwah. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.